You know, you don't hear it often, but this desert is actually kind of gorgeous. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I'm AxionEvolved, and we are back here in Satisfactory. And I've been doing a little exploring today, and I decided we need to find somewhere that's a little bit more permanent of a setup for us. So I was running around looking in some of the in the mountains here, and I think I found a spot where we can at least start to set up, right? So if you see over here, we got some iron nodes. We've got some iron nodes. So I'm thinking this area right out here would be great for our first little mini like starter factory. But I also realized, you know, we need somewhere to kind of base our operations, right? Our hub is just kind of placed anywhere. So what I've done is I've created a little platform for us. And I think this is going to kind of be where I place the hub, right? This will be kind of like the center of operations, right? And to kind of see where we are, right? If we look right over here, if I get into photo mode here, if you look, we are right, there's our iron right there. There's our little, I think that's our copper. So our hub is right behind there, right? So not too far away from where we were. We got some copper, this and that. And, you know, we just need to kind of get this set up for where we are, right? Make it easy to traverse, this and that, right? Make it hospitable, make it, you know, somewhere that we want to live. This is kind of, I mean, this isn't that difficult to get up, right? We just kind of come up here, just jump, little jumpy jump. Maybe I'll make this smoother, you know, maybe extend these platforms out and use ramps, whatever. I don't know. But I think we need to start getting our operations moved over here because, you know, we really need to start producing in mass, right? And by having some sort of organized layout, we can just do that more efficiently. So let me check out these iron nodes real quick. I have no idea about the quality of these. Alright, so we're rocking an impure. What are you? Probably, okay, an impure and a normal. That's okay. We can kind of make that work. Another impure and a contested pure. Nice. Okay, so 2 impures, a normal, and a pure. So that's actually, yeah, it's a fair amount of iron. I don't know what the ratio is between impure and normal, so maybe it's like we have 2 normals and 1 pure, or essentially it all adds up to 2 pures. I'm not sure. Oh, wow. A little... Dare I? Dare I go down? Oh, a little sluggy boy. Alright. Not enough space. What can we get rid of? Animal parts? Don't care. We want slug boy. Alright, so I'm gonna go grab all our stuff and get us set up at our new little digs. Alright, so now we got decisions, right? Do I want it to be kind of like front and center? Maybe something like this? I'm not sure which side the biomass burners are. We have options though, you know. We can kind of go somewhere off in this direction. You know what? Why not right here? Boom. There we go. Easy access to our biomass burners. Although, we can just use these ones. Only give you, I think, like 15 or 20 megawatts. Whereas, like, the actual ones you handcraft give you, I think, 30. Right? Yeah, these ones give you 30. The ones on the back only give you 20. So it's actually more efficient to use the other ones, you know. So accessing these isn't a huge deal. But I think I kind of like this spot. We definitely need to make it a little bit easier to get up here because if you look, we kind of have like a sheer drop off over here. So in fact, let's do something I just found out that they came out with in a new update, right? So if we go into build mode, right? So let's say I'm in dismantle mode, whatever. If I middle mouse button on something, right? Middle click it, it selects it and puts it in build mode. That is outstanding. That's such a big quality of life feature right there. We got tons of concrete on us, so we can just build and build and build. Okay, so we probably want some ramps, right? Something that lets us get up and down a little bit easier. Now remember, not too much infrastructure is actually going to be up here. It's going to be mostly just cosmetic stuff. So we'll make everything look nice. And we'll put another set of ramps down, right? Should we put one more foundation? What do you guys think? I think it couldn't hurt, right? If we make at least everything look like it's supported in some way, I think that'll be okay. And then just one last ramp. I mean, this is like semantics at this point, but there we go. All right, so now we have a nice smooth way to access where our base is. And now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know if I want to come up into... I think I want to move this. I think I want to move it. What if we walked right up into it, right? So like that. Or even, you know what? Maybe rotate it. So, oh, or do we want it just to be like over here? Maybe like towards this front corner? Let's throw it down right there. All right, final answer. This is where it's staying. We can get up here, kind of look over our kingdom. See, there's another iron node right there. There's some more back over there. I need to check out that copper node. I need to make it easier to get down that back way too. But for now, I think the next thing we need to do, right? So right now, all of our production is just completely stopped because, you know, we're over here. Do I have anything I can drop off? Let's drop off some of this stuff. We also went around and checked out two drop pods that were nearby, and I grabbed some of the random stuff there. So that's all sitting in a box over there. So I need to go grab all that stuff, bring it back over here, and then we can kind of sort out what we're doing from there. Oh, so on the way back, I noticed that we got a normal copper node right here. So something to keep in mind is a normal. Okay, so I've extended this out. We've moved everything away from the old base, with the exception of our concrete factory, which technically right now isn't powered. So I've extended out this platform, this walkway, so that we can kind of keep everything on the same grid as what our what is that called? Our hub, as what our hub is on. So I think from this height, the height of the 2-meter platform, I think that will clear the dunes. So I think that's actually what I'm going to be building off of, right? So I think that's going to be the base. Kind of like the base as in what we're going off of. What are you? Concrete? Yeah, so I got a bunch of stuff stored up there, but I wanted to get this kind of going, right? Because we're going to need platforms for all of our stuff. Now, that doesn't mean we can't use this space that's all under here. It just means this is going to be the main floor that everything's going to come up to. So let's get this all built. Alright, so now that we have kind of a working platform to go off of, it's kind of big. I made it kind of long. I don't really want to be building this more than once, so that's why it's so long. I'm debating on making a platform down here and really doing all my smelting at ground level. How big is... Let me see how much space I have. Let's see. So if I were to do something right there or so, right? So if I go off this level, let me build this out a little, because I need to see how the smelters fit, right? Because if I'm going to use this for smelting, then I need to make sure smelters fit, right? So, all right, smelter. So the smelter looks like it fits no problem, right? So we could conceivably have smelters on a level down here. And in fact, I think that's what I'm going to go and do. I'm going to go put all my smelters down here. Remember, this is just a starter base, right? So real basic, like tier 1 stuff. You know, we're making rods and plates and wire and copper sheeting and screws, and you know, maybe get into the reinforced iron plates and some of the rotors and stuff that we make in assemblers, or is it, yeah, assemblers, some assembler recipe stuff. But yeah, so let me build this out a little bit. Okay, so this is probably about the size that the level is going to end up being. And what I think I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to have, like, I'm just going to tap these 2 impure nodes just because they're right here. You know, don't have to make them travel far. This is normal. Okay, so these 2 nodes, I'll have them feed in probably in this direction. And then I'm thinking maybe I'll have them right angle turn into a line of smelters, right? So they can kind of load balance into the smelters roughly the same. So I'm thinking, you know what? Let me tap these first. Just make sure I don't run out of material. Okay, so I think this is the setup we're going to go with right now. We've got the pure node that I think is outputting at 120, but I'm only using a 60 belt on it. Or this is the normal node, so it is only giving us 60. So I have 60. Can I throw this in there? No. So a 60 belt that's going to get split into 2 30 lines, and this impure is only giving us 30, right? So I'm bringing in 90 total, and each one of these smelters takes 30. So in theory, it's going to be 100% saturated, right? 100% efficient. So that's cool. That's done. We need to think about power. And to do that, we need to make a little power plant. Now, I have plenty of... what are you? Caterium. Ooh. I'll probably grab you later. I have plenty of the solid biomass, the biomass logs or whatever they are, that burn very efficiently. So really, it's just a matter of finding where we want to put our little power plant, right? So I have a bunch of these. Solid biofuel, there you go. And that we can use in our little biomass burners, which we have plenty of resources for. But where do I want my... Like, I have to feed these by hand, right? So ideally, they'd be somewhere close. This is actually kind of a nice area right here. I kind of like this spot. And I think, yeah, there's a little cave over here, too. Nice little cave. One of the YouTubers I watch, on Kibitz, he made a cool little, like, a little area in here with some of his stuff. I'm probably not going to do that. Maybe I'll end up using this for storage or something. But yeah, cool little use of the cave. And but we can use this area, maybe this right down here, as kind of like a little biomass farm, not farm, but like production / power area. So let me see if I can get this all set up. All right, so 7 burners down. That's what, 210 megawatts. I think that's not a lot, but it's enough for what we're doing right this minute, you know. I've been kind of toying around with this ramp here, but I'm not a huge fan of it. I think I might just put it out a little bit farther because I want to make a little area to store all of my solid biofuel, right? All the stuff I already have, so I don't have to run like an obscene distance every time I need to go get some. Oh, come on. Well, what if I do this? What if I just make you a ramp? And then I'll just kind of come out a little bit farther this way. I guess I could have just put all of this on a... Oh, look at me out of concrete. I guess I could have just put all this onto platforms, but I didn't. So there's that. Okay. So let's throw down a storage container. Maybe right there. Nope. I want it the other way around. in case I want to end up feeding it, right, I want the input to be on the back side. There you go. So that way if I ever make something that just feeds in the biofuel like I had it, it'll be right there. Okay, so now we want a way up here. Is this ramp? Alright, that'll have to work for now. Still, it's not easy to get up and down right here, per se, but it works for right now. Okay, let's get some of this solid biofuel. Now, what sucks is that you have to feed those by hand. That's really to incentivize people to go right into automation, right? But you don't always have... Like, the next real power source is coal, and we're not at coal yet, so we gotta make do with what we have. The other thing I want to build, I want to get a MAM up. I want to get my craft bench and equipment workshop up here. I want to make this like a whole self-contained, maybe put something over here, a whole self-contained area that I can do everything I need to, like a literal hub, you know. All right, so first things first, we want to make sure all of our... Oh, I need concrete. All right, I'll go get what we need. All right, so I fed 3 of the biomass burners because I'm not making huge amounts of the solid biofuel, so I'm only kind of putting in what we need for right now, you know. And then with that, I can at least get power to my factory area, right? So I'm just going to kind of run power along the outskirts here, and I want to kind of keep it so that I have lots of lines available. So I want to try to put this up there so we can at least hook that up. This, I'm going to bring one down here. Maybe I'll connect that from over there. Well, I didn't say dismantle. And I'll just kind of put it up high. I like them in places where I can see them, you know. Alright, so there's power. And we're at least producing ore now. Not a lot of ore, but it's something. Alright, so then I'm going to take from here, I think. And just snap to this corner. And then we'll kind of line it up with where we need it. Off to the side to account for future expansion. And then I'm just going to place poles right in between. This is just... I like to have one power pole per smelter. I don't know why. It's just what I do. Alright, and just like that, we should be smelting, right? Perfect. Okay, so let me think. In the interim, right, we're going to want this stuff to go up. And these are going off at 30, 30, 30, 30. Now, I don't think I have enough... I have some plates, but do I really want to go up with a 120 belt? Maybe I do. Let's put a merger down. Let's play around with that right now. Let's see. Do something like this. Do something like that. I absolutely love this new like snap feature, because it makes placing your 90s so easy. You just kind of offset a little bit, right? Like make sure that you're there and then just rotate. Like that one's a little off, so we just go again, you know? That one should be fine. See? Boom. Okay, now we need to go up. Wait, do I have this? I do. Let's put those down here. Let's build ourselves a little bridge real quick. A little ladder, I should say. Hello? Alright, so we're like over here. I guess we're gonna want one of these, right? Oh, jeez. Okay. You know what? What if I'm just putting this down to kind of place that where I want it. And we'll just pretend that I'm going to have a Mark II belt. It really wants the little poles, doesn't it? Let's get rid of this. Let's just put this down. Make sure I'm in kind of the, like, give it enough room. Yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine right here. Because then what we're going to do is we're going to create a lift, right? Kind of lined up with that. I don't know why it aimed the wrong way. Okay, so we want it here. Okay, there we go. I can't really see well enough to place that. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay. I think that's okay. We'll just bring this Mark II belt over. Now, this will get significantly easier once I get conveyor walls. But I don't have conveyor walls yet. So, oh, you can actually like rotate it before you even place it. That is amazing. I didn't even realize that. That looks good to me. Boom. And then what we'll do is we'll just bring these all up into a storage container. Right? Store them for future use. We'll just do something like this. And we'll just go right in. There we go. Oh man, that makes placing belts so easy. That's a lot of plates though. But with that, I think I'm going to call this one an episode. So I hope you guys enjoyed setting up our new home, our temporary, our starter base. This is where it's all going to start. This is where we're going to grow from. And I hope that you guys stick around for the rest of the journey. So if you saw what you liked, hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell so you know when I post new videos. And if you got any questions, comments, let me know down below. I try to answer all the comments. I love getting the feedback from you guys, so let me know what you think. And with that, I'll see you in the next one.